Hey everyone, it's Bernicia, aka Kanye Flybook, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. This is the Mental Health Chat 15, and we're going to get started in a second. I got to clock into or log into my calendar. There it is. Oh, stop doing that. Stop. So I can go ahead and come on. Thank you. Get into my Google Meet. So hopefully people come and it'll be better. So, okay, admit. Hey, Chica. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't really need this light on because it's bright enough. Whoa. Girl. Oh. Hey, Chicky. Dang it, I have to pee again. What is happening here? Like, we got the Peloton bike and I've been drinking a lot of water. I just literally, this is probably TMI, but I literally just jumped off the toilet. I went to go pee because I was like, let me go. And now my bladder's like,
gotta go.
Yo, what's your name? I'm like, can you not? Ain't nobody got time for this. What?
Yo, what's your name?
Yes, that's my bladder is saying. He said, yo, what's your name? Yeah, nigga, that's what it says. I'm like, man, he is. He's a fool. I'm like, can you stop?
What do you got planned for today?
I got sticks that I need to do for all of my crazy plants. I need to water some of them. I need to go around and I bought these damn sticky things and I had some. I still have some, but I've got maybe like 40 left, but I got more than that in plants.
Yeah.
So I need to go through and all the ones that like have gnats and are just covered with them, I need to throw all those away and replace them. And then I need to, for the plants that I have that I forgot to put a sticky in there, I need to just put a sticky. So some of these plants, like I don't water them that often, but the little gnat game is real. I'm just like, dude, like I bought one of them catchy things for the gnats and they're just like
all over.
Yeah, well, they're not really all over, but they're just like, hey, I don't want to go in there. And it's like, can you just go in there, please? And so I'm like, I got to do that. And I just got off the Peloton bike. I went first, and then Matt went, and then he took a shower while I was drinking some coffee. And then I went and took a shower, shave in a shower, so I feel all nice and tasty. And I was just like, I'm still trying to do this whole like embracing my sexier side. So even if it's just putting on some lip gloss and like some like doing my hair up or something, wearing some pretty panties or something, because even if you feel ugly, if you put on a pair of pretty panties, you're like,
you have to try.
There's something in us. I don't know what it is, but there is something in us women that, even if we feel ugly that day, we put on some cute panties and we're like, I am the shit. So
you gotta pose in the mirror,
girl, right? So I'm like, I'm sitting over here like for the thrill and like, seriously, I'm like, girl, these look awesome. Like you can't see, I can't raise my leg that far, but well, I can always put it down. But still, it's like I'm feeling all like super like, hey, I'm just waiting for him to be like, where you going? Be like, nowhere. I'm just feeling myself today.
Yes.
I'm gonna start trying to do more of that because I mean, with this bipolar stuff, I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to kick that bitch in the face every single time she like tries to like raise her ugly head. And like this month, I've had a couple of incidences where it was kind of like, really, we're doing this like right now, like for real. You ain't got nothing better to do than to bother me, like really. So, like I said, I'm trying to kick that bitch in the face. Stay away. Just wah,
No.
wah.
I hate it when it gets in your own way.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you like I was supposed to submit a book of my poetry. I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then I read it. I was like, nope, it's not good enough. And then the deadline got extended. And I was like, okay, I'll do it then. And then I was like, I read it. And I was like, nope, still not good enough. And Mitch is like, I'm going to kill you, woman. And I was like, well, the deadline passed, so I can't submit it anymore. So
I'll get ready and get out of here.
All right.
Love you.
See you later. Don't die.
you know,
You stay out of the trash can.
Right. Here, close that, because I don't need him running everywhere. Hey, do they have soil there?
Yeah, but it's all frozen right now.
Okay, I'll go to Lowe's. Okay,
You don't need no more damn soil.
I do need soil.
Nice.
I told you I need to repot those plants in that pot, because those little aphid things are like about to like get on my nerves. Love you. See, he's in denial. That's what's happening.
Yes.
Nile, that's a place in Africa.
Shut up. He said denial. That's a place in Africa. Oh Lord.
How's the weather?
Girl, it's cold. Shit. It's cold.
It's 40 fucking degrees.
It's cold. It's cold.
Don't be a pussy.
I'm black. Whatever.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how it looked the other day. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm jealous. I am jealous.
It is currently, I think, like negative. Well, we're in Celsius, so I think it's like 19.
19 degrees. What? Get out of my trash, boy. Gimme. What do you have? Get out of my trash. Go. Go on. Go. Go. Down. Little punk. He is. It's just like you tell him, stay out of my trash, and he's like,
No.
and then he waits. He's a little jerk off. He like waits until I'm distracted, and then he's like,
I'm gonna go get into it
in the
now.
trash, and it's like, look, you don't make me turn into an old man. Just seriously, man.
Yes, it's 23 It's my weather app just converted, so it's 23 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ugh, it's 31 here, man. Ugh. There was a lady who she's been bugging me for like two weeks, and she's just like, I need to come to your chat. I really want to like chat, and I'm like, okay, well, where are you? No. She had me concerned for a minute. I was like, okay, well, I'm here for you. She's like, okay. And now it's like,
Crickets.
yeah, I'm like, where are you?
How's your mom doing?
She's doing okay. I actually like was over there yesterday, and let me just send a reminder, just because this woman, like I said, she was just like, oh my God, I really need to chat. I'm like, okay, and I don't know where the hell she is. But I think she thought it was like a meetup at my house, and I'm like, with all the COVID going around right now, I mean, I don't know. And plus, I don't know you.
How to
get out of my trash?
Like,
go. Go.
Speaking of COVID, I'm trying to book stuff for my 40th birthday party, and had a phone call with one of the vendors today. And I swear to God, he lost my business like 10 seconds into the conversation, because he quoted Fox News and said that they were trying to push for 100% occupancy, and yeah, I was like, I'm not that person. No, you gotta read the room before you start spouting facts and crap. It's like, no.
I'm just like, oh wow. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I was at mom's yesterday, because I mean, since she's been out of the hospital, I mean, I was
You
just
gotta
like,
hear. Yeah.
well, yeah, I was like, yeah, and then like with Pam, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get over there more often, not just say it, but make an like a conscious thing to go over there. So I went over there Friday, and I was like, I might go over there like alternate like between um Fridays and Thursdays. So when I get off, since I was there to
That was quick.
I know, right? See you, love you. Please be careful. I think it might still be slick out there, even though the sun is shining. Anyway, so went over there, and mom knows she ain't supposed to be cooking.
Uh-oh.
And I was actually gonna do like a YouTube video on this, but I mean, I guess this is the video because I'm on YouTube anyway. But so I get my butt over there, and mom is in the kitchen in the dark. And I'm like, what are you doing, mom? She's got okay, so Pam's house,
Pam's house.
okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you come in and there's the living room, and then you go around the bend, there's the kitchen, and then behind the kitchen is like the stairwell to go downstairs into the basement. Mom's got the hall light of the basement light on, and I'm like, but it's dark as hell. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing in here? And she's literally over the sink with her little arms, and she's like trying to pull like some frozen pork chops apart, and she's just trembling, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, I was gonna fry these. I was like, what? You was gonna do what? you gonna be around some hot grease? Mom, you got jokes today. Move. And then so I had a talk with her because I was like, who's all here? So, Jahela's sisters are there, and Alex is there. Pam's at work, and I'm just like, okay.
Where is everybody?
That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, what the fuck? And so it was like, I was
breathe.
Sit, Bo, sit. Hold on, this dog. He's determined to get into somebody's trash. Come over here. Come on. No, leave my grow light alone. It's not for Bo's. No, over here. This dog. Go on, sit. Don't make me have to put on your shock collar. I don't want to shock you today, but I will. So okay, so I get over there, and so mom still struggles. She's like, I got the pork, I got it. So she pulls it all apart, and she's like sitting there like, you breaking a sweat, Mom? Jesus. So she's like, well, I'm gonna make cornbread and stuff. They didn't have flour, or they had like this much flour, and so I was like, so mom, being the Trojan horse that she is, and the queen of concoctions, she pulls out some pancake mix with some cornmeal, and they don't have that much cornmeal left. And I'm like, so I'm looking through the cup, I'm like, Mom, where is all y'all food? I'm looking in the refrigerator. There's no milk, no eggs, no. I'm like, what the hell? Why are you living like this? What the fuck? So Pam and like her, one of Jahela's half sisters lives there, and well, Maddie lives there too, but Maddie's not working. Alex is not working. Alicia's working. She gives her rent, but I don't know if she cooks. I mean, she's got two small children too. They're like 1 and like 6 months. They're small.
They're babies.
Yeah, like literally babies. And I'm just like, and then there's Maddie. Maddie comes in and is like, hey, auntie. I'm like, hey. I ain't really spoken to Maddie in like, I don't know how long. So I'm like, apparently Maddie's not working, doesn't give rent money. She doesn't give anything, but she's ready to eat. So it upset me because I was just like,
how
I was like,
Mother Mary Jesus.
And so I was like, and I told them because Pam had told me that, you know, when she is at work, it is like Maddie and Alex's job. I mean, because Alicia works from home to make sure mom is eating and all that stuff. She don't have to be like cooking on like the hot stove because she can burn herself. She's at that age where, you know, they're supposed to be doing that. So, I made some comments, and you know, Jahela's half sister comes upstairs. She's halfway upstairs. I hear her, but I'm talking, and so you know, it's like a subconscious thing. I know she's coming up the stairs, but then she stops because she hears me talking, and I'm just like, you know, when I was a freaking teenager, you know, I was more responsible than the people that live in this fucking house, Mom. What the fuck? You know, when I was 17 and 18, I had my little job and I was taking like the smallest bills in the house. And yeah, you didn't like it, but I was like, I'm going to be on my own soon. I need to like, I literally said, I need to know how it feels to be broke because, because I'm not planning to have a shit ton of money after paying bills and getting groceries and gas or whatever, you know. That's just kind of how it is. Unless you find a really bomb ass job that, you know, pays really well. Most first time jobs aren't like that. So, and like I was working at the hospital and stuff like that. And so, yeah, for the most part, my bills, my money was going towards bills. And then it was like, okay, well, you know, what needs to be, what is a necessity? I mean, of course I need to get food. What are the necessities I need to buy? Like milk, eggs, blah, blah, blah. You know, you learn to like survive and make concoctions. Like growing up in mom's house,
ramen noodles can be 20 different meals,
20 different ways. Okay, depending on what you're doing. And so, I was like, okay, right. And so I was like, you know, what the hell are they doing? And so she's like, well, you know, Jay's sister, she, you know, she helps out when she can. You know, she does give Pam rent money. And I'm like, okay, but Alex is not working. And she's like, well, he cooked dinner yesterday. And I was like, well, and so he came upstairs later on and was wobbling. And I was like, why are you wobbling? What's happening? I was sitting there. He didn't even recognize me at first. And I was like, and he was like, hey, Nietzsche, what's up? And I was just like, what's up, bro? I was like, dang, we didn't got to a point. I was like, did you forget what I look like? He was like, no. You forgot what I look like. I can't believe this. I was like, I could be walking down the street and be like, yo, what's up, bro? And you're just like, oh, hey, what's up? And be like, Alex, oh, hey. You wouldn't even recognize me. What kind of mess? How you not recognize me? What the fuck? And so, like I said, he was wobbling. I was like, are you drunk? And he was like, no. I was like, well, why are you walking like you're about to fall over? He was like, I don't know. I'm like, did you just wake up? And he was like, yeah. I was like, your ass is drunk. Come on now. You don't need to lie. It's okay. But you need a job in order to buy booze. So, because I know Mom and Pam ain't giving you money for booze. So, you selling your soul? What? I'm like, it's okay. You're drunk. It's okay. Maddie comes in and it's just like, hey, goes into Pam's room. She's on the phone. Every time I see this heifer, she is on the phone. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Or she's feeding the ancestors, using Mom and Pam's, you know, hard-earned money and food to feed the ancestors. I'm like, okay, I understand if you trying to be a spiritual goddess or whatever the fuck you trying to do, but no.
She is not here for nobody.
No. Okay, if you're trying to be like some sort of like goddess or whatever, more power to you, but don't be giving Mom and them's food away to the spirits or the ancestors or whatever, and you ain't got no fucking job. You ain't contributing to the house. You're not bringing food in, but you're eating. You're eating all the food and you're giving meals to the ancestors. I'm like, I don't understand that. Maybe it's just not my thing, but Jahala tried
Make
to
it make sense.
Jahala tried to explain it to me, and I was like, okay, I get it, but again, it would be different if she had a job and was like, here, mom, have $200 for my place here in your home. Because she'd be burning sage and, she done brought vermin and ants and mice and all sorts of stuff into the house. And I'm like, why are y'all putting up with this? I would be like, not today, Satan. You, girl, you get your ass out. You either get your ass a job or you ain't going to be up in my crib. I'm just, no. Burning sage and choking mom out. Girl,
there's smudging is one thing, but if you're burning it consistently, especially since your mom is older and has respiratory issues, it's one of those read the room and understand where you are.
But they're not putting this girl in her place, and I'm just like, and I asked them, I was like, why are you tolerating this? What is happening?
It's her daughter.
I'm like, if this, don't care. She did not put it up with any type of foolishness from Jahala or Kira and Tasha. None of them. Why are you putting it up with this one? What is happening? Maybe she is a goddess and she done put some little voodoo on you or something, and you just like, I can't not keep her here. Get out. Bye. GTFO. Bye, Felicia. You don't like it? Go ahead and put a hex on me. I'll kill you. No, no. I'm just joking. But seriously, girl, get out. You are not contributing. Get out. I'm sorry. You're going to take out some trash. You're going to clean the bathroom. You're going to do something. You ain't going to just sit here on the phone all fucking day. So then it pissed me off because I'm sitting here talking to mom about, I was like, Mom, what really upset me, because I was like, why don't you let me know, Mom? I don't live here. So if y'all need food, or, you need like sugar, or if you run out of oil or eggs, let me know. I don't live here. I don't know what's going on. And so she was going to make cornbread with these things. And I'm just like, she had.
But you shouldn't be near a stove.
Well, I helped her cook and stuff.
Yeah.
So they had these little, the little box milks that come in like the little Lunchables or the lunches from like the school. She had like 4 of those, and one was open and it was like expired. I was like, nope, throw that shit away. What is happening? You can like get old and you don't read like expiration dates no more. What is happening? So it was just like,
she have Alzheimer's or dementia?
Yeah, she's got a little bit of it coming on. So I'm like, yeah, no, you can't be in the kitchen, Mama. Now, if you making yourself a sandwich, that's different. But she over here talking about, yeah, I'm gonna cut the pork chops in half. Not today, Satan. You are not cutting shit in half with a knife.
You're not crazy.
Go.
Go. You're not baking.
I'm like, Mom, I love you, but today you got me fucked up. You are not. No.
So what would have happened if you hadn't been there?
Last time she went to the hospital, Maddie called the ambulance and then left. She didn't even wait. I was like, what good are you? I was so mad at her. I was just like, oh my God, why are you here? Oh my God. And it's not like, she's just, this is my mom. I only got one, okay? And I can't be at her house all the time because I work all the time. Right. And it's like, if you don't even care about the people who like raised you and got you this far, and then I don't know what to tell you. I'm just, ugh. But anyway, so I'm telling Mom, I'm like, so you don't have any eggs? She's like, no. And I'm like, and I'm just thinking about the type of crazy, dense piece of cornbread that my mom is trying to like invent out of like, without eggs and stuff. And I'm like, they don't really have any butter. I'm like, what are you making here, Mom? And so it actually was pretty tasty with the pancake mix, but I went next door and she tried to like wiggle her way out of me going next door to borrow 2 eggs from the neighbor. And I was just like, no, you need eggs, Mom. Just go and I'm just going to go and borrow eggs. And she was like, no, don't do that. Why? I'm like, why?
It's not. Hello.
sorry.
Thank
This morning when I went to my cupboard, oh, where is my sticky? And then I realized, oh my
you.
God.
Left it. Yeah.
Hello, Lectra, how are you? Okay, then.
Thank you.
How do you like?
We like life. Thank you.
Did she like it?
Yes, and it's snowing again.
Okay. Okay. So make sure your furnace
Yes,
exhaust
it's
is
clear.
not with the burnt with the ice.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, we have to clear it out to make sure it
Yeah,
doesn't back
make sure
up.
otherwise you back up.
Yeah.
And, could be a little disaster.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yesterday I forgot to see you. So the right there, you know that where it is.
Yeah, I'll have Mitch clean it out again.
Very clear.
Thank you. Thank you. Our landlord forgot his jacket.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's
Bo? Bo, what are you doing? Leave Kitty alone. All I see is his butt going like this, and Kitty is like on the other side of the blue thing over here.
But no, if you hadn't have been there, and it would have been it could have been bad.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, because mom's not exactly steady on her feet anymore and stuff, and so I was just like, she gets tired way quicker and stuff. I was just like, this is. So I'm like, okay, so like, I told mom, I was like, you just let me know when y'all are out of stuff. And so Jahela's sister was like, she was supposed to go to the store, and then she was like, well, I don't know, I'll have to see because I'm tired. I'm tired too, but here I am. And it's like, I know you don't eat pork, but this is still groceries that you're going to enjoy. So mom's expecting her to go and get black eyed peas, and then she decided she didn't want to go. And I'm like, so what is y'all gonna have with these fried pork chops and this cornbread? And she's just like, I don't know, babe. Just look what's in there. I'm like, so I found one bag of frozen peas. I was like, so I did it up, and Pam came home, and she's like, well, thank you for making dinner. And I was like, it's my pleasure.
Bo about to get put in timeout.
Get your butt over here. His kennel's in there. I will straight up put you in your kennel, boy. Anyway, so I'm like, man, so the doorbell rings right before Pam gets home, and it's a delivery. There's a box of wine and a bottle of whiskey. Her Jahela's sister was saying, oh, well, she was expecting something, so I thought it was for her. So I called her. She didn't answer. So I was like, oh, okay. Here comes Maddie, and she's just like, oh, this is for me. So you ordered some whiskey and some wine, but you ain't giving up no money for any food that's going in your belly right now? Are you kidding me? I was like, okay, I'm done. I am done with the whole Maddie situation. I was like,
just walk away.
Yeah, I was just like, breathe, just whoo. I was just like, this is a shit show over here. This is just like a shit show. And I'm just like, and I told mom, and I mean, part of what I was saying, like I said, Jay's sister stopped on the stairs and she was listening to me, and then she stopped and turned around. I heard her. She stopped. She was standing there for like 5 minutes listening to me go off, and then she creeped back down the stairs. Because I was just like, it's just fucking ridiculous, because you're not going to live forever, mom. And if Pam goes, you're coming with us, and I don't know what the hell everybody else in this house is gonna go, but they ain't coming with me. And I'm gonna sell Pam's house, and they gotta find someplace else to go. Cause he just be living off people. I don't want to hear Aunt B. No. I saw how you treated your mama and my mama. No, I'm not gonna. Yes. I'm all for it. I'm totally down for helping people in need and stuff, but I'm not going to be taken advantage of. You're not going to come into my home and disrespect me and my home by pretty much fucking me over. That's not going to happen. No. Not today, Satan. I've been saying that a lot. Not today. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. And if people don't like that, Bye, Felicia. You know, I mean, Jahela would have never ever tried any of the shenanigans that's going on over there. Man, whew. Because I'd be like looking at Jahela like, what is
Have
happening?
you lost your ever loving mind?
Because it's like, you know, she's got her son, but Jayla got her shit together, and it's like, what happened to your sister? What happened to Maddie? How is she still living at home? What is happening? She should have her own.
You should be related and just have different paths. And
I know, but it's still like, what is happening here? What? I can't let you out right now. I'm in a meeting. You gotta wait. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. Look at this dog.
Oh,
don't look at me in that tone of voice. Sit. Good boy.
He's so pretty.
He wants treats. That's what's happening because he sees his treats over here. He's trying to get a treat. He's trying to play me. This dog is trying to play me. He's just like,
I've been a good boy.
Well, because his treats are over here, and he's like looking at me, and he's looking at the treats, and he's looking at me, and looking at the treats, looking at me. I'm like, you're not getting a treat. You're not getting a treat. Look at him. He's just like, the look on his face is like, I am not amused.
Wow.
You're not getting a treat, though. Yeah. But yeah, but I'm trying to keep on this, like, this, I'm trying to help my mental health by,
letting go.
Not like, when it comes to Matt and his phone, I'm trying to not like get so preoccupied of like who he's talking to or what he's done, how long and all this stuff. It just, because sometimes it bothers me. It's like, we'll be sitting there and it's like, can you get off your fucking phone? Oh my God. And it like, sometimes I'll be like somewhere else and he's like, baby, when you coming home? And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, why? You're not going to pay attention to me when I get there? And he's like, I just need you. I'm like, why? Just for me to take up space? Because you're not going to talk to me. Why am I coming home? And it's like, it's rarity when he surprises me and he's like, actually like puts his phone away and he's like, yeah, so how's your day? Well, I'm like, what? I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm like, he's actually talking to me. But, and so I'm trying to stay away from my phone too. So like, I try and do like all of my interactions or as much as I can, like while I'm like at work or whatever. And then when I get home, then it's like, all right, put my phone away, unless somebody calls me and needs to talk to me, then, or if they, cause I have it connected to my watch here. So if I see a message and it's like, I need to talk to you like now. And it's like, oh, okay, well, then I'm like, okay, hold on. I gotta take this call. Hold up, but for the most part, I'm going to try as much as possible to just kind of like,
be present.
Yeah. And like detach from my phone because, if I can't really be like, well, have my phone on my hip and like be like on it all the time. If I want him to stay off his phone all, more. So, and, I've tried it for like a week and he hasn't really been on his phone very much when I'm home. So I'm like, of course, if I go to the bathroom, he's like, let me message this person. And it's like, really? You just couldn't like just not talk to them, right? You can't just be like, hey, I'm spending time. I'll talk to you later. It's like every day you got to talk to this person, whatever. But those are your friends. So I'm trying to do better with that. I think that'll help with my anxiety and mental health. We got the Peloton bike and I told you that I got on it this morning and then he got on it and I was just like, I don't know, something, I had to stop. Like, I did my 20 minutes and usually I'm like trying to push myself to like, spend a few more minutes on it each time I'm on it. But like, I don't know, I hurt my foot or something. I don't know, but I was like, I only did the 20 minutes. I was like, get off. Oh, get off me. Oh, my foot. I don't know what I did, but it like pulled. And then I went to go pee afterwards and my foot fell asleep. And I was stuck on the toilet. I'm sitting there going, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wake up. I gotta get off the toilet. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm stuck on the toilet. My body is betraying me. Like, this is not ideal. This is just not ideal at all. So it finally came awake, and it was like the tingles, and I was like, oh, okay, wake up. Oh, stand up, get up, get up. Aw, you're a sad Bo.
Oh.
He's a sad panda.
He's like treats.
Exactly. I'm like, this dog. He's trying to play people. He thinks he's awesome.
I'm sad.
Yeah, give me treats. Give me treats. He thinks he's smart, but he's not. Trying to like, and then I'm like, I got in trouble on TikTok because I was playing, like, yesterday I was getting ready for work, and like Kendrick Lamar came on, and I was like, hey, and they let that video go, and I was brushing my teeth and all, and I was like, okay, and then Doja Cat came on, and it was like, what violation? Your video's on mute. I'm like, and I didn't find that out until after I uploaded it, and was like, oh, I was like, oh, well, probably because she cusses a lot and stuff like that. I don't know, but I was just like, wow, okay. And they were like, well, we'll have to take more immediate action if it keeps happening. I'm like, whatever, TikTok. You know, I'm afraid of you.
Me and Electra have gotten into, well, as she's gotten older, she scares me some days. I swear to God, she's going to be like a Donna of some like crime family somewhere. Hopefully when I'm like dead and gone. Because we were watching, she's gotten into ID Network a lot.
The what?
A lot. The Investigation Discovery Channel.
Oh, she's trying to, like, put somebody in the grave. That's what's happening.
Oh, she was like, no, those are not the gloves you wear if you don't want to leave fingerprints, and if you don't want to leave traces behind, and if you're going to commit a crime, leave your cell phone so they can track you, and don't tell anybody, because the more people involved, the more likely you are to get caught. And she was like, then you don't wear those shoes. I was like, should I be concerned?
You're like, where's your brother?
I was like, good thing there's a clause in my life insurance. Regardless, you don't get it till you're like 25, 30. So, yeah, no. But we were watching something and just watching how so many...
She's like, How to Get Away with Murder.
Well, we watched that one. Yeah. But no, there was one about like some influence, some like social media presence person who was like grooming girls, and Alexa was like, yeah, that couldn't be me, because that would be a very short episode. Be like, you realize my daughter's underage? Okay. And you're a grown man talking to her? Okay. So what would you like your tombstone to say? Because that's how it's going to play out. What? Go play. What? It's snowing. But yeah, so it's one of those. Both my children know that, yeah, no, that you can't. Can you get out of the window? Well, I am on the phone and like, yeah, it's trying to kill me. I'm on a video call. I love her. I love them. I love them both. Almost 17 and almost 11. 12. Good gosh. But no, they're both one of those. And then I didn't realize girls are crazy.
You're just figuring that out.
No, but there's like, I think for me, it's now the fact is that I'm having to deal with crazy girls because of a teenager. I'm sorry. But the fact is what some parents of some of these girls let their little girls say and do is like, no. Like, who let their daughter say, yeah, I'm 14 and I want to get pregnant?
She said she's trying to get in. Her ex has locked her out of a lot of her stuff. How does her How can somebody lock you out of like Google Meet? That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, if you have access to the Google account, you can deny it, and you can change the.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Girl, that's crazy. Just too much drama.
Yeah. But no, there's the one little girl that he was talking to before we like went traveling and stuff was talking about how he needed to get back with her, and she was gonna burn herself or cut herself if he didn't talk to her.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is not okay. If a
No.
boy was doing this to a girl, we would say he needs help and it's a red flag.
Right.
And the fact is like, and I told my parents, I was like, I love you, but if any little girl thinks that it's okay to put her hands on you, just call me. I'm just a phone call away.
Right. It's like people.
Because the thing is like you have this reverse like domestic violence thing where like you have videos of women like slashing men's tires, breaking windows. It's like women are killing men too in domestic violence situations. Girls are killing boys in domestic violence situations. And I'll be damned if I'm going to my son's funeral because some little girl couldn't understand the word no. And it's like, no, I'm raising a young lady and I'm raising a young man. And I tell them both, it's like, no, anybody put their hands on you, be like, I'm gonna go. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Your number is blocked. Don't have your friends. No. And the
Mm-hmm.
fact that we're like this, women are entitled to everything kind of culture. It's like, no. Like, if I work hard for my shit, you need to bring something else to the table besides, oh, you have a pretty face. Oh, you have big boobs. No. It's like my mom taught me, it's like, if we're in this together, then we're in this together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, he's very polite, like that first date etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
But no, sitting there trying to be like, "Oh, you should buy me this, and you should buy me that," and you should know. Like my mom marked her for every dime that she had and everything that she had. So I want to see that drive. I want to see that independence. I want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
If before I'm like, because no. Like he's not a sugar daddy, and my daughter's not gonna be a sugar baby. No, my daughter's more likely to be like, okay, you throw something at me, I would be very careful about starting your car the next couple of days.
And when is her birthday? It's in. When is her birthday?
Alexis, December 7th, she was Pearl Harbor baby. She's a Sagittarius.
Yeah, she sounds like Jahela and Pam. To cut a
She's
bitch, just
she is
ah.
fiercely she has been fiercely independent, so she has been learning to walk. She is very stubborn, very, very, very opinionated, but will love you like no other, but you cross her. She doesn't
She,
hold grudges. She just
ah.
burns
She
that bridge.
like I said, she just right in your just right in your throat.
Yep.
Why? Because you stole my mama's pencil. That's why. No.
And that's like Terrence
Next
though.
time it's your body.
Terrence though, he's the one he will give people repeated chances, which is why it's scary when these girls latch onto him. And it's like I've read the text messages, and I'm like, she's like, I'm gonna kill myself, or I'm gonna have some of my friends jump you because you won't talk to me. You need to talk to me now. Why aren't you talking to me? It's like you could see that
That's
escalation.
crazy. That is crazy. I would be like, this is his mom. Excuse me? What
And it's like
drugs are you sniffing, child? Don't make me come over there because I will. This
and
is
then like I
my
talked to the
son you
mom.
talking about.
And then I talked to the mom, and they're like, well, why won't you let me talk to her? Because this is not okay.
This is
This is
not
not a
healthy.
healthy.
This is toxic. This yeah,
And I'm like, you don't want me
I
to
don't
show up
need
at your door because your daughter is threatening my kid.
yeah, it's like this is not a situation that I want my son to be in. I mean, and it's like you have to tell, like, the parents that it's like, if the roles were reversed, would you appreciate my son talking to your daughter like that? Talking about, I'm gonna kill you and stuff like that. Would you be very safe with my son around your daughter if my son was sending your daughter messages like that?
No.
No. You'd be like,
because
he's
she's
dangerous. Exactly. So no.
And it's like, oh, but that means no, that doesn't mean shit. Just like I've taught my daughter, if a boy puts his hands on you, you turn around. She's like, I will kick him in his manhood. Be like,
girl, got no shame in your game. What?
Like, that is not how you show that you like me. No, it's use your words. And both my kids know, like, boundaries. Because Electra is real quick to tell you, be like, okay, this is a lot, and I am not your emotional support person, so I suggest you find a counselor for that.
It seems like you have a personal problem that
I can't solve.
Let me call you Humana. I'll help a brother out or a sister. Let me give you some Humana.
It's just the audacity, like that. It's not. It wouldn't be acceptable if a girl was experiencing that from a boy, but a boy has to be okay and burden that. And I'm like, not mine.
Yeah.
Because no, if you say you're gonna hurt yourself, we calling inmates, we're calling therapy, we're calling your parents.
No.
It's just crazy. It's like, this is why I hate. I love my children, but this is like the scary stuff going through, especially since he's like 17.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I knew of it and I knew about it, but the crap that boys have to go through with girls. Like, I didn't tell you, like, when he was in 7th grade, he almost got arrested because some girl said that he had assaulted her.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the only way that they just proved it was because everything was on camera.
Good. That's a good thing. It's like, you can't be just running around lying on people.
And it was because he ignored her. And I was like, oh my God, if those cameras hadn't been there.
It's like, what is your malfunction? Like, I don't know. I'd be worried. I mean, I want kids still, but it's still like, with like what Anjali has to go through with like the, the bomb threats and stuff like that at school. I think I'm smart enough, and I think Matt's smart enough. We can homeschool our kid. I'm sorry. And the social interaction. There's kids in the neighborhood. There are kids in the neighborhood. Have a play date. One of my friends lives right down here. Hey, Jakai, come on over here. We gonna have a play date. They will have their social interaction, but they're not just gonna be like just stuffed up. There's gonna be a time.
But see, that's the thing is what I get tired. The counter side of that social interaction is my kid hasn't thought about suicide. My kid isn't getting bullied. That shit isn't following them home.
Yeah.
My kids still go to school. My kids are online. But the fact is people always, when it's that argument of, oh, we need to get them back in school, you're only using that positive argument, but there's a negative side to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bullying. Like when we were in school, the bullying stopped because like when we went home. But now that stuff is around them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even over vacation.
Yeah, it's just
and social media.
It's a different we didn't air nowadays, because of the political climate, and it's different, and it's terrible to be like, you have what, Bo.
And it doesn't matter whether you're in public school, private school, charter school, because we have I guess what I'm like talking to Electra and stuff and just like doing family history is we have generations of bullies.
Mm-hmm.
And people are short to acknowledge the fact.
No!
Be like, well, my kid isn't like that. It's like, you don't know how your kid is when you're not in eyesight.
Yeah, when you're not watching them, they could be a demon spawn, and you're like, my child ain't that. And then you walk up and you're just like, Gregory, what are you doing? Is that your mom?
My son
No.
does not touch
Yeah.
around me, but when he's around his friends, he sounds like a sailor. So we're working on that. And like my daughter, no, my daughter's a pain in my ass, so I know. But she's good for other people.
I'm still here.
I know.
Uh-huh.
But if you look at like who we went to school with and those bullies, and then you're like, you turn around and be like, you see their kids at school, be like, oh, you're still a bully.
Yeah, and it's like, different. Yeah, this is how they got it. Where they got it from.
It's the same thing, and it's like it doesn't. If you are fortunate enough not to be bullied, and if you were fortunate enough to be one of the cool kids,
yeah, I didn't have that fortune.
No, but and it's like you have to look at how kids interact, and it was like. Terrence was asking, he was like, "What did I was like? I hated middle school. I hated high school because girls are evil, vindictive, spiteful little people."
Yep.
And I was like, and I fear for my daughter because I'm like, you've seen her,
mm-hmm.
And it's like people are like, "Oh, she's so pretty." I was like, "Yes, but she's also very intelligent and she's very evil."
Two things that are probably not good for anyone who crosses her. So
yeah.
If you've got ill intentions, you better just move on, sailor, move on.
But I told her, I was like, because when you look different than most of the people, you're gonna have haters. And I was like, the best thing for you to do is just be nice. And if someone makes your list of people not to be nice to, you don't have to be nice to them. I'm not gonna say that, oh, they're gonna be your friend. And it's like she knows the difference between real friends and fake friends.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also one of those
I mean, there's gonna be some times where it's gonna be kind of hard for you know her to tell the difference. I mean, unfortunately, I mean, with being an adult, like sometimes you think you know somebody and you're like, oh, they're my friend, and then it's like,
no, they're not.
Really?
Oh no, I have
We're doing this.
We joked because I was like, okay, when you start dating, we're gonna have whoever decides to date you fill out this liability waiver,
just in case they come up missing. Be like,
look, I told you. Be like, she's opinionated and she will hurt your feelings. She doesn't. No, she means to hurt your feelings. So, if you are willingly able and want to take that on, sign here. If not,
I know you should probably run. No.
Yeah.
She said Godspeed.
Because my kids,
Whoa.
I love both my kids. My kids are the reasons that I send like teachers gift cards and everything else. Be like,
thank you for putting up with it. And you haven't killed them yet.
I know my child, like, because Electra's my literal child. So if you differentiate from a schedule that you have already told her that you were going to do, she is going to argue with you, and she's going to cite the date, time, what you were wearing in the exact conversation that you said you were going to do this schedule.
Liar! No.
Yes. And Terrence is my child that he can be with the cool kids, he can be with the hyperactive kids, he can be with the angry kids. And his mood will adjust accordingly.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like, I apologize for my children.
In advance.
Coffee, here's some drinks, here's some food. Please. Thank you. Because I hate those conversations of, that's not my kid. My kid would never. No, really, because
just be realistic. I know what my child is capable of, and if my child is a sociopath, hey, I know what my child is capable of. You should probably be careful that you're not just gonna get your feelings hurt. You might come up missing. I'm just saying. That's not a threat. It's just real life. I'm giving you the warning. So if you see the signs, let me know so we can get homie some professional help.
But that's the thing is, what happens when you are the product of a narcissistic sociopath and a bipolar parent? I give you Terrence and Electra. Their personalities are, yeah, because Electra too, though, is one of those she can watch. If she doesn't like you, she could watch you sit there and catch on fire and just sit there and watch you burn.
There are some that are like that, and it's like, because they're like, man, you have not earned any of this. Bye.
Yep.
Ain't nobody got time for this foolishness. Bye.
But you remember when she was a baby, there was only certain people she let hold her, and there were certain people, like the minute you touched her, she cried.
Mm-hmm.
She's still like that. There are certain people where she's like, oh, hey, let me kick off my shoes, take off my jacket, get comfortable. And other people, she's like,
who are you and where do you hail from?
Yep. Like, what is your motive? Why are you here? Who sent you?
She said, who sent you? Can we have a return to sender clause? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's scary. But that's the nice thing, though, is for the first year, first time in 11 years for Terrence and the first time in 7 years for Electra, that I haven't had to worry about bomb threats, school shootings, anything.
Man. It's just scary. It's scary.
Yeah.
And I mean, unfortunately, it's just going to get worse before it gets better because of all the shit that just keeps popping off, and out there.
Yeah. I'm tempted to send my kids to Catholic school up here.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to go.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Because she will argue about everything.
She'd be like, that is not what Jesus said. No.
Like, no, look, if you look in Romans page 58, like, oh my God. Yeah.
It's like, Electra, it's okay. No, Mom, I'm trying to tell you, she's got it wrong.
The nun is wrong.
Why do I need to listen to her? She's wrong, but she's the teacher. I don't care.
Yeah, Electra does not care about your credentials. If she has been proven...
She said...
Well, like, it's funny because we're learning our family history.
Mm-hmm.
And Electra is Jesse Owens' first cousin.
Huh.
And her great-grandfather was the first integrated class of the United States Air Force.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to do mine. I haven't. I keep wanting to do it, but Bo, no. Cheese and rice. He's got his toy and he's just not happy with it. He's like, no, I must kill all the things. And it's like, can you stop?
There's no time like the present to do anything because you never know.
Right.
Because it's like, for some reason, no, it's not for some reason. I know, like, because their dad got COVID.
Uh-huh.
And
I know 4 people who have it right now, and it's like, damn.
Well, no, the thing is like, most of the people I know, like, I know a lot of people who got it. 2 of, like, their dad and then one of my friends who've had respiratory issues.
Mm-hmm.
They both had, like, almost been hospitalized. And with their dad, it would have been fatal.
Well, I know, because Matt's,
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, and like talking to people, and they're like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm like, "Speak for yourself."
Yeah. Who are you talking? Like, who are you trying to convince with that?
Yeah. It's like, "Oh, it's no worse than the flu." I was like, I know people who've been on respirators and who've been intubated. I've known people who haven't made it out of the hospital to say that it's no worse than cold and no worse than the flu. So no.
Yeah, it's like, stop it. Y'all just, you anti-vaxxers and stuff. It just.
But that was what that's what Matt's doctor said, is had it not been for the vaccine, it probably would have been a lot worse.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, I haven't gotten it, and I plan to keep it that way.
Yep. Oh, I'm like, I was afraid you with Lysol.
It's that Virgo in us. It's like, COVID, stop, go away. No.
But like that was the thing that someone was talking about. Because I was like, well, I want to plan something big for my 40th. They're like, why don't you wait till like for 41? I was like, no, because I don't know if I'm going to be here for 41. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that the time that I have with my family, my friends. So that's why I was like, screw it. I didn't get the big wedding that I wanted, so I'm gonna do a big wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I got the dress. I'm still gonna have the same thing, but it's like Italian food
Mm-hmm.
and music and ceremony. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, no, because it's I didn't get what I wanted due to the circumstances, and now the circumstances are sort of kind of changing while I have that window of time I want to do it because
Mm-hmm.
I want the pictures and looking back of
Yeah, those memories and stuff. You can't like,
yeah, be like, what did your wedding look? Yeah, and I think too because I'm finding more out about the history of my birth and like my father, and I'm like I want way more memories of my kids
mm-hmm.
and the positivity than anything else.
Yeah.
How are your
Sorry.
plans? How are
Huh?
your babies?
How are my plans? Girl,
Yeah,
I got so many.
I know you're.
I just bought some, like, I bought three yesterday and I got five. Matt saw him on the table, but he didn't say anything. So I'm like, and he's gone now. So I'm going to put up some more little things for my macrame's. Cause I need to hang more because, uh, I don't know. And
Because then
then,
it's like, wait, was that there? Yep, that's always been there.
no, he'll know. He'll know it's not always been there. But then I got these, all my props. I'm trying to get my props in my begonias. I didn't like got those. Like these ones are really pretty. I like the leaves on these ones.
Those are really pretty.
This one, like this prop has like little babies on it
Oh,
at the bottom, so I can't stick them in a thing. So I just have to leave them in water because there's like one, two, three, four, six leaves on this one. So I'm probably gonna when these get bigger, I'm gonna sell this. Um, this it's finally got some little
oh,
this
little
one's
baby.
yeah, this one still is kind of struggling, but this has finally has some roots. This one has some roots, and these ones like are like
Oh, those are gorgeous.
I'm like, yeah, and I got the mama plant up there, and it took for freaking ever for them to like get roots. I'm like, can you hurry up? I'm like screaming at them. I'm just like, ugh. But they're finally like growing up, so I'm like, yay. So what I'm gonna do is um it's got a tiny bit. As long as I keep them wet, I think it should be fine. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, because life will find a way, just like Jeff
Yep.
Goldblum said in what you call it, life will find a way.
And
And
Jurassic Park.
yeah, thank you. I'm like, yeah, it's yeah. They're I dropped it. Let me get it because Bo will have it and be eating the little pod, and I'll be like, stop eating dirt, fool.
Yes.
I had to grab it with my foot. It's all hairy, but oh well. But yeah.
Because yeah, I do like that vitamin. He's like, you can try to control Mother Nature, but life will find a way.
Yeah, I'm just like, so I think I can finally put these in the little potty things and they will root out. And then when they finally get another leaf, then I'll sell those. And I mean, some of my props I'm going to be doing this year, I'm going to sell them. I mean,
Nice.
depending on what it is. If it took for freaking ever for them to, you know, prop, I'm going to be like, I'm going to, no! Yeah, Butterfingers. Now you got a bow hair on your roots. Damn it. But yeah, I'm gonna stick these in here and put some water on them. But yeah, I'm gonna. I just got like my prop station over here is getting full.
So it's time to clear out some inventory.
Well, yeah, I finally got so those right there, those all those glasses right there, those had my props that I got for Christmas. I had one of my friends gave me she had cut up a Hoya, and I don't know if she bought it or if she has a mama plant and she just cut off a whole bunch of cuttings and gave it to me, but I was like, dang girl. And so like they finally all have roots. So I finally put them all in a pot. That pot is full and it's all leggy. I'm like, dang. So I'm like, I don't think I'll be giving her away, but I'll wait until she.
Hi, Bill.
Yes, honey. Give me a few minutes. We're almost done. I'm gonna okay. I just got props everywhere. This is I got plants everywhere. I just like literally look at my prop station.
Good Jesus.
Yeah. And all these right here have roots. Those are my bell peppers over there, my herbs. I'm trying to get a head start.
Little shop of horrors.
Girl. I'm just trying to get a head start. Cause I'm so excited to get our garden going this year because I really wanted it last year, and of course, we couldn't do it. So I was like, this year I'm doing it. I don't care. So I'm gonna start inside. Alrighty then. Suck it up, suck it up, suck up all the water. I need to actually get a heating mat though, because it can get cold down here. Actually, it's cold because I turned off the heat because Matt was gonna die. No, literally, he was just like, "Oh my god!" He was like, "Turn off the heat. I'm burning up." I'm like, "Fool." And now it's 69 in here, but it could be warmer. So I'm like, ugh. And then I got these right here. I think this is what do you call that? It was like all sad when I got it. Like she gave me the clippings and she told me to just put it in dirt. And I was like, okay, so that's what I did. And they got all limp. And I was like, no. So then I put them in water and now, no. So now these little suckers.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, it took long enough. So now I can actually get these potted. Come on. They look like little worms though.
That is so cool.
I know.
You and your green thumb.
Girl, I know, right? You cannot have. He's like, if you just drop it. No, you can't. See, all the little leaves were all like sad and now they're all like up. And these were like chilling in water. And they just like, you see the bottom? The bottom? Yeah. It's like green on top. It's like greenish purple on top and then purple on the bottom.
That is so cool.
Yeah. I'm like, I think this is a, what the hell is it called? Purple Passion. I think that's what this is. So, I'm going to get these potted and these are going to go upstairs.
I can't, no.
What?
I can't even keep a cactus alive, so we're good.
All my cacti are up there, and I actually, I have like I was ghetto because I was looking. I went to Lowe's and, I was trying to find some what the hell you call them things? The pots, the clay pots for cactuses. And I couldn't find them. So I was like, what the hell? So I had, a cookie canister. And look, I mean, I have this cookie canister.
Hey, if it works, it
And
works.
I lined it with a plastic bag from I lined it from one of the plastic bags, the vegetable bags from the grocery store. And then I put water in it and I put all my props in here.
You are too much.
So I have one of those the big cookie cans that you find at Costco's. They're like this big. They're like this they're like this wide and this long. And
Yes.
I lined it with plastic with a trash bag. And I put my cactus in there. They are chilling. They are loving it. And since I put my cactus in there, two of them are like, whoop! They've grown like 2 inches. I'm like, man, I wish my hair could grow this long without water.
Because you live in a dry state.
I'm like, man, I live in the wrong country or state or something environment.
I blow dried my hair yesterday,
Mm.
and well, I washed it and I blow dried it out, and I was like, oh look, I look like my mom in the 60s and 70s. And then like before I did my second blow dry through, I had it up. I was like, oh, if I spray painted this purple, I could be a treasure troll.
She said a treasure troll.
And then this is what it looks like after it's blow dried. I was like, okay.
She said, okay, enough.
Because no, it's snowing again. So every time I was like, I want to do something with my hair, but it's like, yeah. And we went to Niagara Falls. It was so cold that like your hair was cold.
Whew, man, I can't even imagine. All right.
Okay. Well, they closed. It's so cold that it was like they closed it because it was icing over, and from the mist from the falls kept like ice in the sidewalk.
I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated. I just really like propping, and I have a pot. I was explaining to Matt earlier that I have. I need to get more soil because I have a pot upstairs with a shit ton of Hoyas in them, and um, there's like little aphids or something, and they killed one of those heart Hoyas. They're in the shape of a heart. I had 2 of them and it killed one. So I was like, man. So I gotta go and get soil. I gotta get some more peroxide because I'm gonna repot those into little pots. And I'm gonna, before Matt gets back, I'm going to put up some of my macrame's so when I get those potted, I can just stick them in there and then they'll be just in the window.
Nice.
And then I've got like all this space. I noticed I got all this space. I got space up here, and I'm like, oh, I can put plants down here.
And that's a lot of oxygen in your house.
And everybody just keeps saying, well, it's not good to have trees and stuff in your house because
it is good.
It'll take the oxygen from you and it'll fill your house with carbon dioxide. And I'm like, what shit are you reading? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I was like, what?
What? Shut up. It's called oxygen, moron. Ugh.
Like trees and plants.
Yeah, I'm like
oxygen and they filter out the air to make it clean to breathe. What were you smoking and what class?
Right. I mean, I'm gonna I have my cordyline right here and it's in a bigger pot, but I think what I'm gonna do, because the stem is so tall, I think it can get more water if I can get it's upstairs. I have my bamboo in it, but the big vases that are like tall like this and kind of square or round, I think I'm gonna just fill that with dirt and put my cordyline in there so it's just up in a pot, and then I'll just water it.
We'll get more.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be. I don't think it needs to be in a self-draining pot because that plant really likes water, and some of the leaves, because I haven't watered it enough, I guess. Like this plant in particular, if you don't water it enough, the like leaves will start crisping on the side. So I'm like, I'm just gonna take that out of there and just put it in a long thing with a bunch of dirt and just keep it watered. That way it's always moist. It does, it doesn't have to worry about trying to snatch a quick breath because it's already like in moist water. I mean, or moist dirt. So not too moist, but and then that'll clear some of this space over here for more props. I'm in trouble.
Props anonymous.
Yep, girl. I need to repot this because this finally has like this little piece of Sansevieria, the snake plant. It yellowed, so I cut it off, and it took literally like 6 months just to get those.
Wow.
Yeah, those. And I'm like, wow, you are a slow grower, aren't you?
You have to look at the climates that they come from, and that would probably explain why some grow faster than others.
So I have a pot up here that has 2 in it, but there's 4 little things sticking out. So I'm probably going to just, since it has roots now, I'm going to just stick it in there and just leave it. I have all the other ones up there, and they're doing just fine. I'm like, these plants are just bougie. They are. I mean, I don't remember the last time I watered my snake plants. They're just chilling. Like, the less water they have, they're like, ah! You give them water, and they're like, what you trying to do to me? I got pneumonia. And it's like, what is wrong with you? God. So like all my succulents, I mean, except for my cactus, I'll put water on her every once in a while, but everything else, like the aloe vera and stuff, fuck them plants. Oh. Like they're just, do you have a dog?
No.
Or is that Electra? What is that?
Electra.
Girl.
And she's in the basement.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, she's in the basement. Oh, but those are so little. They're tiny.
What?
Your little plant, your pods.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one, like this leaf right here, I'm going to cut that off. Where's my scissors? Look at how crispy that leaf looks.
Yeah.
And, okay, I'm going to cut this. So right now, just from this crispy leaf, because I take the ugly leaves and I prop them. And so if you look closely, there's a little baby right there.
Yeah.
And then if you look right there, there's 3 leaves right there from this crispy ass plant, this crispy ass leaf. I'm like, all right, well, if that's what you want to do, I'm
You keep trying.
I know, right? Stay in here. I don't think this one's gonna make it. It's like losing its color. I'm trying as much as possible to save it though.
Chlorophyll. If it starts losing its chlorophyll, it's
yeah, but I mean, some of them, like, they start losing their color, and then you prop them and they make babies. So that's why I'm trying to like hold on. I'm like, just hold on, hold it in place, just hold it. Because if I can, what the hell did I just do with that prop? Oh, there it is. If I can just, if I can just, if it can hold on, then it can just prop. That's all I want. If it's a dying leaf, I just want to keep it so it'll prop.
Yeah.
I'm basically using it as a
host.
Yeah, like what do you call the baby mamas that don't keep them?
A surrogate.
Thank you. That's basically what I'm keeping it for. I'm keeping the ugly leaves for surrogate mommies.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm so loud. Sorry. All right.
No, you're good.
Jeez, help. Oh my God. It's been like it's supposed to be an hour. Dang, it's been going on for like almost an hour and 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure my YouTube audience, if I've gotten any, because I haven't actually looked really, they're probably like, damn, they're still talking. But what? Okay. I said like 20 minutes earlier.
Attention.
No, he's like, I gotta pee. Why are you killing me? Stop talking to your friend and take me out. You're a bad mommy. Lord, this dog. I'm gonna stick this in here so it can kind of suck up any little gnats in my in my
in your sea of props.
Yeah. I'm like, because I mean, I need to just replace all of these. Like, some of them are like covered with gnats. Like the reason why I don't really like water my snake plants so much, because they attract gnats like bees to honey. I'm like, what the hell, man? Ugh.
Which I never really understood that saying, given the fact is that bees actually produce the honey.
Yeah. I don't know.
So it's one of those like bees to like flowers to bees to flowers, because honey is a product of the bees going to the flower. Yeah, I don't know. Things you think about at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's like you be sitting there. It's like, am I high? Did I smoke a joint? And I'm all like, mystic and shit. Yes, Bo. Okay. All right.
Well, I will let you go so you can take care of your
because he just
props. Yeah, that was pretty much my kids were like, hey, can we go outside? It's cold outside. Can we eat? There's nothing to eat yet. Can you cook?
Like, can you get your butt a job? Get out my face? No.
Hey, Terrence is working on it. 17 this year. Oh my God!
Hey, soon he'll be out of the house. So, hey.
No, I wanted. Oh, I'm not so much him out of the house. I wanted, like, he's looking at trade schools, so we're gonna see what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he doesn't have to be out of the house. I just would like him to be a productive member of society. That's all.
Get your butt a
so
job,
whether
boy.
he is in school, working, YouTubing, like designing a channel, whatever, just as long as you're being productive.
Mm-hmm.
Out of jail, out of strip clubs. And
hey, go to the strip club. I don't care if that just don't catch nothing. That's all I'm saying. Just don't bring nothing to your personal home, because then I don't know what to tell you, because I can't help you, bro. I can't help you, son. You should have made wiser choices.
Yeah, like, make better choices.
Yep. Next time, glove it up, son. Glove it up.
Yeah, we had that conversation, which is very awkward. I was not prepared for that conversation. Good God, I was.
She said I wasn't prepared.
8th grade health science does not prepare.
See, look at that.
For having that. Oh, that's cute.
No, but look at all the gnats on it.
Yeah, I see that.
It's like that on both sides. It's gross.
Yeah, it's gross, but I like the little design. Oh, it looks like a little sunflower.
Yeah, I got butterflies and I got flowers. So I haven't watered this, and it's got a baby. There's a baby right there, and I haven't watered this plant in.
I can see the soil's dry.
Almost 2 months.
But no, see, that's the one thing that they don't tell you in health science class is you will have to have this conversation when you have children. And that is not
get ready for the talk of life.
That is not a conversation that I think that that you really prepare yourself for until you actually have to have that conversation.
And then you're like, I don't know. I didn't really mind having that talk because, you know, with Mom and Pam and them, I mean, it was more Pam and Sandy. It was kind of like, oh, this one's good. I'm coming, Bo. I'm coming. It's like, you are killing me. My bladder is dying without you. Oh my God.
Take the poor baby outside.
I know. I just need to open the door. I think you had lunch. I'm pretty sure you had lunch. So, but yeah, this dog is gonna kill me. Let me go take care of this baby before he
before he chews something.
It's like, Bo. It's like, son.
Right.
No, you can't have those.
That would be very gross.
He eats bugs all the time, and then he's like, yo, what's up, Mom? Give me a kiss. Like, boy, get your nasty lips away from me. Okay. All right, let's go.
All right.
All right, girl. All right, bye. All righty then. All right, y'all. So, yeah, sorry it took like a half hour longer than I expected it to. Oh, no, it's okay, girl. I don't know if you're still here or not, but we just started talking about just all sorts of shit because, like, nobody really came. I vented a little bit. She vented a little bit, and that was about it. But, yeah. Oh, my goodness. But I'm going to let y'all go. I got plants to repot. I need to actually run and get some more soil. I had to put some pants on first because I have no pants on. But y'all wouldn't know that. This is actually a dress. Oh, Bo, really? Bo, he put stuff on me. Whatever. But anyway, yeah, he put his mouse juice on me. But yeah, I got to run to the store and repot some plants. So I will catch y'all in the next one. Everybody who actually came and saw or whatever, I appreciate you. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one.